It's the Gear Tester here, and welcome to my review on the Casio G-Shock DW69001V watch. This is one of the G-Shock 6900 series watches, and I've had this for over 2 months and have really enjoyed using it. There are a number of features that I like about this watch, a couple that I don't, and I want to share them with you, my viewers and subscribers. This watch is going to run you around $60, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe then a little bit less than that. And this is this specific version. So we've got the black face with the red marking, okay? Casio and G-Shock manufacture a number of these 6900 version watches with a number of different colors and a number of different band styles or coloration. So you just need to be aware of that. This is probably the cheapest and simplest version they manufacture, and for me, a watch is a tool and it needs to be functional. I'm not particularly worried about how it looks. The less blingy, the less obvious it is, the more I like it. So I picked this one here. Now, this watch is water resistant to 200 meters. It seems very rugged and durable, at least to me, over the last 2 months of use. Casio claims that it has a 2-year battery life, and I can't speak to that because I haven't had it for that long. Here's a watch that I've used for the better part of 4 years, and this is my Timex Ironman Triathlon. You can see they're very similar, both have kind of a red and black color scheme. And you can see there the watch band broke. This watch band on the G-Shock seems a lot more durable, okay, and it appears to me that they are easier to replace because they are more available. So that's just something to consider. Let's see the back here of this watch. Got the shock resistant stamp there on the back, and you know that's why they call it a G-Shock. It's supposed to be resistant to being banged around and smashed on things, brushing up against walls, hard work, hard use stuff. Now, there are a couple things that I wish were different about this watch, and the G-Shocks, particularly this version of the G-Shocks, have been out for a while, and I wish that Casio would upgrade the watch a little bit. You can see here this Timex has a relatively larger face. Okay, so I could basically take these electronics and basically like interpose them there, and it would be simpler, and you'd have a bigger watch face. It's strange to me that this watch, you know, the numbers are almost twice as big, okay, but the watch is significantly thinner, okay, and significantly just dimensionally a little bit smaller, and I actually prefer this. And I wish that G-Shock at least offered some watches that were of a smaller variety in their men's versions of watches. Now, another thing that I don't particularly like about the G-Shock is that the excuse me, is that the alarm is not very loud. Okay, the alarm on this watch, I've set it and it has not woken me up. And so when my cell phone goes off, it wakes me up. And when this watch goes off, and all the other timing devices that I've used have always woken me up. And a couple times this has not woken me up. It's not very loud. Another thing that bothers me a little bit about this watch is that if I push the light, and I don't know if you can see that it comes on there, but if you cycle, if you push through and then you have to push it again. So I can't push the light and cycle through, okay, the different options. So I can't, for instance, if it's dark, hit this, see what time it is, and then transition to see my alarm. You have to kind of keep pushing it and messing with it, and then if you go to adjust it, you have to keep pushing it. And so I don't like that feature. I wish that you could just push the light and it would stay on for like 5 seconds or whatever, and you could cycle through the different modes on the watch. I do really like how functional this watch is. It's very easy for me to manipulate the buttons. Okay, we got time, we've got an alarm clock, you can see they're set at 6:20. We've got this timer that I like, this little stopwatch feature in essence that starts there and then will go off. When I'm awake, it's not a problem. This is certainly loud enough for me to hear, but it has a hard time waking me up. But I like that feature. Scan through here again, and then we just have a standard stopwatch, so that will just go like indefinitely for like 24 hours or something before it has to kick back over. Very easy to cancel it out. You can see there that that little button is protected, and I like that that is protected. I've never bumped that, but it's still very easy to get to and function. So there you go. That's my review of the Casio G-Shock 6900 series watch, and I think it's durable. I can live with some of those things. I do really wish that the alarm was louder, but other than that, I can live with the differences or those things that I don't particularly love about it. It seems like a very good, very durable watch, and at around 60 bucks seems very functional and affordable to me. If you found this video useful, helpful, interesting, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. My goal is to produce quality video reviews on the topics of shooting, camping, and survival gear. The Casio G-Shock 6900 series of watches seems to me to be very durable and very rugged. They come highly recommended from me. This is the Gear Tester signing off.